Welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today, everyone, I'm going to be sharing with you a video entitled Wings of Liberty. And to be honest, I'm quite excited to be sharing this with you and how I feel about it, I suppose, in some way, shape or form. I've been spending a little bit of time downloading the message and trying to, in some way, shape or form, capture the essence of what it symbolizes or what this meaning is or what this feeling is about. And so I'm almost done with the article. It should be out, I think, within the next couple of days, and I will most certainly attach that to my website as well as the Facebook page and of course this video in the description. But if it's not there yet, it hasn't been edited at this point in time, but nevertheless. So what am I really talking about here? Why are you watching this video? What are you trying to hear me say? So, Wings of Liberty. I'm really inspired to feel that this is an opportunity for us to, in some way, shape or form, truly connect to what has happened over the last 2.5 years. Okay. The Saturn in Scorpio cycle has been an incredibly challenging, incredibly life-altering experience. I almost put it through as this venture into the innermost sanctuary of ourselves, and we've opened up sort of parts of ourselves. We've become aware of things within ourselves that might not necessarily have been noticed. We've jumped into those parts of ourselves with our scuba gear and a little magnifying glass and maybe a spear, just in case there could be something nasty happening over there. And we explored. We went through the entirety of what exists under the bonnet of our psyche, and it came through to the surface and we had to confront it. Now, for many of us, that probably sucked because not everybody has had spiritual teachings in their lives. Not everybody has had the ability to understand what core wounding is in our psyche. Not everybody's been able to know how to interact with that core wounding or to be able to even understand what's going on. And so therefore we get incredibly confused, lost in this process. We want to space out, we want to away from it, etc., etc. And along that process of confrontation and liberation and such came loss, abandonment, moving in different directions. So that was a really big thing for us. Okay, and then you've got Uranus and Pluto making that wonderful 7-part square to each other since 2012 as well. Remember that wonderful day in September, or for me at least was in 2012 in September, where all of a sudden it's like, hang on, why are things becoming rocky? And then realizing, oh yes, the square is taking place and the impulses are starting to be felt, and you're starting to wake up, you're starting to have a little bit of a shake. You're not necessarily feeling the routines anymore, you know? And progressively over 2013, everybody was freaking out and so on and so forth, and shifting was going on. And 2014, it became a little bit sort of acceptable that this is what was happening. And 2015 in March, that awakening that took place, the seventh one, was a very different experience to the one happening in September 2012, or maybe even in the first beginning parts of 2012 in January and stuff, you know, that whole period of time. It was different because all of a sudden we got this sharing or this realization of what was actually transpiring for us, which was the liberation of the heart and the liberation of the self and the awakening to the darker forces that exist on our planet, and all these major events just swirling around in our lives, and we're like hitching a ride in a hurricane as it just swirls and swirls and swirls and swirls and swirls consistently across everywhere. And the reason why I'm bringing this up firstly is because it's so important for us to recognize that in this period of time, so much has transpired. And in this period of time, so much assimilation has taken place. And in that period of time as well, so much change has been present for us. Magical moments have taken place. Maybe sometimes not so magical moments. Both sides of the spectrum, right? Especially with the nodes of the moon being in Scorpio and Taurus. You know, Taurus so much about like holding on, keeping things together, etc. And Scorpio saying, no, you need to evolve, so confront your stuff. Okay? Sometimes it can actually feel as if the rug's being pulled under your feet, for instance. We have to have that liberation take place, unfortunately. So there's a lot that took place. In March, we had that 7th Uranus square. We had a solar eclipse in Pisces, and we had quite a lot of events take place for us that brought us a deeper connection towards the realization of greater spirits, source, God, however you wish to define it as. And that can be divided and understood in many different ways. Sometimes people have ideas about God or spirits, etc., being some existential experience. Some people realize that this was something that was found from within. Some people realize that their life was just a case of, I just want to be happy, so this is what I'm going to do. You know, there was a sense of getting closer to meaning, I suppose. I feel like it's really important to recognize that the period of time that we're currently experiencing right now is very profound if you are listening, okay? And I don't mean listening with the ears, and I don't mean seeing with your eyes. I mean listening with the inner self and the heart, and paying attention to the subtle pulses that are taking place that are causing these profound shifts. But also paying attention and seeing in the reality of our life. Okay, so let me expand on this very abstract concept that I'm trying to put across to everybody at the moment. That solar eclipse that took place in March, that final Uranus square, blew everything apart. It gave us final liberation. If you were really, really paying attention, you would have felt your wings expand. You would have felt this experience of, oh my gosh, overwhelming love and acceptance and unity and unification and new direction and beautifulness. And then came the retrograde season. So Pluto goes retrograde, Mercury goes a little bit retrograde, Saturn goes retrograde, Jupiter, fair enough, had finished up its retrograde moment, so of course it was now expanding everything. And we're going down the line. Jupiter moves into Virgo a little bit. Venus goes retrograde. And here we are again, where Saturn's direct, etc. Uranus is, if I'm not mistaken, is still retrograde. So we went through a very dark patch where Saturn was in Sagittarius, and there was this, you know, this upliftment of our definitions and our reality being out of the Scorpio. And now it went back into Scorpio during this retrograde season. Everybody was like, I'm done with that stuff. I'm finished with it. And all of a sudden, this wave comes back and reminds us of all the stuff we hadn't actually completed. So there's this confusion that takes place. Because the beginning of the year was so expansive and extraordinary and beautiful and wonderful. And I was like, that's the journey. That's where I'm going. I found my home. Literally, you could have even been saying that or feeling it inside of yourself. And then this retrograde period comes along and everybody's like, what? Anyway, so here we are, September, big planetary alignments taking place, solar eclipse now happening in Virgo, and to me it feels like a polarity. And when I'm picking up on this, the subtleness that's happening over here, I'm feeling the pulse, I'm feeling Mother Gaia, I'm feeling the feminine energy, I'm feeling the alive vibration that is present for us right now. She's here, and if you can connect to it, you can actually feel what is taking place. Like the shift that was taking place in March was an awakening of this experience, but the actual reality of that 7 square Uranus Pluto, the actual reality of Saturn stuff clearing all the debris, etc., etc., is present for us right now as the shift starts to take place. There's this complete and utter opening of the heart. There's a complete and utter shattering in a new direction, and there's opportunity, and there's potential, and there's life that is existing within us at this stage, and it's like wings of liberty. It's now time to take those wings that you've been working so hard on for the last 2.5 years through these tumultuous, shifting hurricane experiences. It's now time to actually like just move it around like that and start spreading your wings. You know what I mean? This is the time. This is where it is. This is where it's happening. The joy, the excitement, the sense of who am I is now present for us right now. And it's more than present. It's here, and it's coming with such a force. And it's alive. You feel alive. You feel the currents of energy and colors, etc., pulsating through you. You feel the essence of Mother Gaia here in the fifth dimension. And this beautiful synchronicity of events that are taking place in September, albeit on one side, false light, deception, fear propaganda, it's all there. We've spoken about it. There's a video on that stuff. But on the polarity point of it, if I connect to how I feel with inside of myself and to my heart, the empowerment that is present with me right now is massive. Because I feel the energy, the light energy more present with myself. I feel my galactic wings, as it were, being alive. And I know that my mission here is to make sure, on one level, to hold space for you and for myself to not only walk this path and this earth in a way that contains galactic consciousness. So there's no more of this limited, finite consciousness stuck in the human body, walking around victimized. I'm never going to achieve my goals. I try so hard, to holding space and going, I understand that I am connected to the cosmos. I understand that I create galaxies. I understand that I am. And I understand that I'm here to be the magnificent self that it is that I know that I'm truly are. And it's time to spread the wings. It's time to open up. It's time to display every single essence, every single piece of your crystalline DNA that is existing within yourself that you've worked so hard for, to be present. I want to see it. I want to be able to understand that this existence of yours is not going to be wasted because conditioning patterns and feelings of self-doubt and feelings of disempowerment, etc., are present. None of it. It's done. It's gone. It's dusted. Every single day you wake up and you go, what fires me up? Every single day you wake up and you go, how am I getting excited about this? You feel the feminine and masculine energy spiraling in and out to you like this consistently as you orchestrate and arrange your life in a way that represents not only the crystalline aspect of yourself, but also shows us what your wings are made of. Don't buy into the fear propaganda. What are you here to do? What is your mission? And don't say, I don't know, because you do know, you just haven't looked hard enough. Because it's there within us. Every single one of us contains the blueprint of our journey. What I've done to add a little bit of perspective to what I'm sharing with you guys right now is a couple of slides that capture a word, and in that word I'd like to expand a little bit on it in terms of what I perceive or what I use in my daily sort of life as things that remind me not only of my universal self, but also of my finite my finite expression of this person that exists here. And allowing that to connect to that space, connect into those archetypes, and really bring in that sense of wings of liberty, because this is the wings of liberty. The liberation is here. Your sovereignty is here. Free the mind. You've worked so hard on clearing out emotional attachments. You've worked so hard on shifting your direction. It's now time to wake up every single morning and say, I've got this. I'm taking charge. I'm showing up, if that makes any sense. Okay, so the first expression that I would like to speak about here is stillness. Being, just being. This is such an important part of your day-to-day exercises, your day-to-day practices that you put in place. Stillness. Whether you need to mark it down. Somewhere in your day, you need to practice a little bit of stillness. And that stillness is just a recalibration. It is a moment of reconnection. It is a moment of silence, however you wish to define it as. But it is that moment of just cutting out everything, dropping all attachments, dropping all excuses, and just doing something that allows you to feel nature, to feel what that beautiful picture illustrates over there, that sense of balance, that sense of harmony, that sense of motionlessness. The stillness is what is really important, especially as I said before, right in the beginning of the video, regarding the need to honor how much of your light body, how much of your nervous system has gone through massive change. And that as much as we would like to enjoy fast-paced, coffee, extreme lifestyles, the nervous system in itself does need a break. So the stillness is the opportunity to just allow your body to recuperate. It's really, really important to do that. Not only does it amplify your ability to feel energetic impulses and feelings, it also reminds you of your groundedness. It reminds you of your beingness. It reminds you of your actual nature. The next thing that I wanted to share with everybody here is the knowledge within. I cannot emphasize how incredibly intense this piece of information is. When I say the knowledge is within, when you practice the stillness, when you practice the beingness, listen to what is coming through intuition. Listen to what is present for you right now. What insights are there for you? Your entire biological molecular structure contains all the memories of your entire existences. The cellular memory, your DNA contains this all. The reason why this is so abstract is because we've been stuffed into the finite three-dimensional science paradigm that contains none of the actual realizations of what it is that we are, especially when it comes to the more educated, or not the educated, pardon me, the box version science, the one that's devoid of spirituality. This stuff exists. It's within. All your knowledge contains, all your knowledge, all your necessity, all the awarenesses that are present for you right now exist within. So if you practice the stillness every single day, not only are you honoring your inner realization of thyself, but you are also recognizing that these insights, these awarenesses, these feelings of intuitive knowledge are present at all time, and you can access that. So that's what I meant when I said that your wings, your destiny are present for you right now. And when I say destiny, I do not mean the necessity for external validation to prove whether I'm doing this right or wrong. I'm talking about the realization of knowing yourself and feeling that this is what you are here to do, and then you go and express it without any need for any person's validation other than your own divine inspiration and realization of the God within. All that knowledge contains there. So seek within, journey inwards, build your sanctuary. This picture, I can't begin to explain how incredibly profound it is in terms of the nature of your actual beingness. And that's what I meant when I said your galactic self. This is what I mean when I say that your wings need to rise. This is what I say when it means liberty, the wings of liberty. Because when your consciousness is expanded beyond the finite 3D body and you're integrating your higher dimensional self, which is this essence here, the knowledge contained within is already being coded. It's already being abstracted into the physical. And when you are living in alignment with that physical representation of yourself, the root chakra or the feminine energy that comes up over there becomes the external reality. So if you are anchoring this into your heart and you are representing and you are vibrating through that, the electrical field that you create will be a manifestation of the crystalline DNA. Structure. This external reality will vibrate the inner reality. Cultivate your inner sanctuary. Self-love, self-acceptance. Every single day, chip away at how you can do things better. Think of life as cycles. You go to bed. Just before you go to bed, you go, hey, this is what I want to achieve today. This is what I felt like I was really good at. This is what I want to work on. And you get a good night's sleep. You wake up the next morning fresh, prepared, and you're ready and fired up. You're like, hey, this is my project. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm building sustainable engineering. This is how I'm helping humanity. This is how I'm helping myself. And your attitude shifts into beingness and awareness and integration. And honor that higher dimensional self. Honor that interdimensional self. Honor the physical self. This is who you truly are, the totality of all of these things. Why would you want to go and waste it on anything else other than the full total experience of that? This picture makes my heart melt so much. I have the moon, I have the North Node, Chiron, and a solar eclipse all in Gemini in the 5th house of the astrology chart. And I have Pluto conjunct the sun. So this is such a powerful, powerful picture because the inner child is that creative intelligence. That inner child is where we seek the innocence and the potential for flight. When we nurture that, i.e. our parents, our authority, our inner authority, Capricorn, that dedication every single day, I'm going to take responsibility for my journey, I'm going to follow my heart, I'm going to give it my best, etc., etc. When you take those attitudes and you anchor it into your life and you start honoring your essence, you'll be surprised at what you'll actually be able to achieve. So the liberation of the heart. Bring out that magical sparkle about yourself. Bring out the creative essence that it is that you are. If you're somebody that's wanting to share a really important message for the world and you're going, I don't know how to do it, get yourself a little camera, get yourself a microphone, get yourself PowerPoint, and just start recording and sharing. Who cares if you don't do it professionally for the first 2 months? It doesn't matter. Get your voice out there. Shine your light. Show us what it's about. And if you are the type of person that is just supposed to be a mother and you're supposed to just watch how beautiful it is to watch children grow, etc., and you facilitate that process, then that's your light as well. It doesn't matter. There's no hierarchy here. But this is the time to open the jar of magic and fly. This is the time where the metamorphosis has taken place. And if you want to make 110% sure that you take full advantage of the Saturn in Scorpio lessons and the Mars and Libra, the Mars and Venus in Leo, and Uranus trining that, and this Jupiter cycle in Virgo, this is what you've got to do. This is the next step. This is the transition. Where are you on this process? This is an incredibly powerful point within our collective evolution and for every one of us, but it has to start at home first. So this video is here to remind us of the essence of what it is that you are. It's here to remind us of why we are the change. It's here to remind us that so what if we have ruling elites and all this type of la standing around creating fear that is only limiting your capacity to destroy it when we work together. So where's your magic? It's good to be. It's good to be here. It's good to be sharing this stuff. It's good to be standing here, sitting, yes, however I wish to describe it as a representation of that energy. And my mission, my soul, is to activate it in as many people as possible, so that not only can your existence be of suchness, but it can also be a representation for others to feel inspired by it, to be a leader. And if this video has given you in some way, shape, or form that feeling, that inspiration, then not only do I feel complete within myself, but I would love to then also give you the opportunity to say, if you're creating it, you've got your website up, you want to travel, you want to start blogging, you want to feel like you want to write poetry, whatever it is, then I invite you to the Raising Vibrations community that has been specifically created as a support group for us to share our light in some way, shape, or form. The link will be in the description below. And that is an entire community that has been designed specifically for us to follow our dreams. So if you want to share your stuff, you want to promote your stuff, you want to say, hey guys, I'm doing this, then please use that opportunity. But this is the final awakening. This is the charge. This is the change. So are you with me? Are you here to take the step into the abyss? Are you here to follow your dreams no matter what? Thank you guys for allowing me to share this with you. A little different video though. But yeah, I think the message is pretty clear in terms of the Wings of Liberty. I love it so much. It's an amazing feeling. I've been learning so much within my own existence. I can't wait to share with you guys share with you guys what it is that I have that I'm learning at this point in time. I will be teaching you and showing you why evolutionary astrology and spiritual awareness is being fused in at this point in time. I keep looking over there because there's actually some notes, not on this video, but what I've been writing down, and so that's just reminding me. But anyway, fusing that together, so that's beautiful. Karma formation, loads and loads of stuff coming on the Raising Vibrations website. So, you know, for me, I'm having loads of these awakenings and I'm just sharing it with everybody over here, hopefully to drag a couple of people on and say, hey, come on, let's do this. Let's do this road together in that sense. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for this video. In terms of listening, I hope it was well worth your time. I would like to let you know that if you're interested in booking guidance sessions with myself, check out the website. If you're interested in learning astrology with me, check out my website as well. There's workshops that are available if you're interested in, and there's also the membership program that I'm also hosting for everybody to have like a gym membership type thing, okay? Fantastic. Have a wonderful evening, guys, and I'll speak to you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Simon from Raising Vibrations Astrology. And today I'm just going to quickly share with you some information on a membership program that I'm currently holding on my website and what it is that I offer. So what I would like to do is just show you precisely what I'm actually offering and why it is that I'm encouraging everybody to participate in this experience. And the first thing that we're going to do quickly is go to the website raisingvibrationsastrology.com, and you'll come to the main page, which looks something similar to that. If you've just watched the YouTube video, that will be present in the link. The link will be in the description below. Okay, so you go to memberships over here, and you click on that, and what you have is 3 options. Okay, I have 3 options here available. I've got a 1-year subscription, a 3-month subscription, and a 6-month subscription. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's like a gym membership for your spiritual growth, basically. And every single month, I use the new and full moons as opportunities for us to come to a point in space within our lives and hold space within ourselves regarding soul growth, soul growth, basically, personal empowerment, okay? And so this is what the main idea about the membership is. So the same thing that you do when you go to the gym, you go there to train, to work out, to strengthen your body, and so on and so forth. Well, this is something that's more of a spiritual gym, okay? So what I would like to show you is the options. The 1-year membership is a $285 experience. okay, which gives you about $626 over the whole entire year in terms of what you get from it, plus the discounts. So you get a 15% discount on all readings, all webinars and workshops that I hold. And every single month you get a full and new moon video, which is about 45 minutes long. Okay, these updates every 2 weeks. And they really go in depth. And there are 2 on my site already, as I've just recently started this. So you can actually go ahead and have a look at what those entail once you've got the membership. And I'll give you a quick sneak preview of what it looks like. You also get access to 3 current MP3s that I have on my site at the moment. That is the Saturn Return, Saturn and Sagittarius, and a Personal Empowerment MP3. And you also get the Pluto, your Pluto house sign. Okay, it's a 45-minute MP3 that's specific to you. And in that video, I talk specifically to how to access your soul's journey and what it's about and why it's there, etc. And then on your birthday, you get a live solar return reading. Okay, so that's what the 1-year membership is. It's a fantastic package in the sense of what I give in terms of what you give back to me in return. And so that's what that is. The 3-month membership is something where it's $55, and you basically get the new and full moon reports every 2 weeks, and you get access to the 3 MP3s. Okay, the 6th month is $95. And again, the same thing, discounts on all readings, webinars, workshops, and of course you get the full and new moon updates, right? Access to the 3 MP3s, and of course your Pluto house and sign, okay? Now, once you've actually signed up and made your payments and subscribed to the membership, you'll have access to these 3 tabs: MP3s, full moon and new moons, workshops, and your solar return. When you click on the solar return, it will take you to a place where you go and book that in on your birthday, of course. And then whenever the new and full moons are ready, which will come out alongside the articles, because that's what the articles are for. The articles, as I can see over here, let me just show you, astrological updates, new and full moon reports, and yeah, they are. Okay, and so what the updates do is they take all the information that I've written and I distill it. I put it into something that is really workable for you. Okay, so I take it one step further. So that's what you'll do. You'll go to that, you'll read the article, and then you'll watch the new and full moon update, and it will give you this grounded perspective, okay? And you can click on that over there. Now, of course, this is restricted access. Maybe I can log in. No, I haven't lost my password, so I'll just log in. Let's see. There we go. And so there's the new and full moon that's available to you at this point in time. And the next one will be coming up soon. Fantastic. Well, I really hope that that inspired you in some way, shape, or form to feel like this is a commitment you can make. I will honor it, of course, all the time when it comes down to the new and full moon reports and your MP3s and solar readings. So if this is something you're interested in, you know, go ahead, click sign up, and it would be lovely to actually have you participating in this experience. Until then, take care.